Mm. I gotta take the me out of this. I know this rifle will do half inch, even though it's only guaranteed to 1 MOA. I know it will do it. It's just me. So, got a different bench rest here, grab some match ammo, and not that other stuff wasn't amazing, but let's try this again. That's what I wanted to see. All right. Got it. There we go. Let's see what we got. That is looking like 0.39. Look at that. All right, 0.39. Best group I have ever shot in my life. My previous best was 0.48 on my Joint Force Enterprise SPR. Needless to say, I'm extremely happy. And as I said, I had to take the me out of it. I was just moving too much. I had a little bit too much movement in the shoulder. So put it on that bench rest and tightened it right up, man. So the Bergara B14, my new hunting rifle for this year. Last week we reviewed this scope from Crimson Trace. Link in the description below to this review. The Bergara rifle, this is the B14, the Wilderness series. So there's the Premier, the B14 Wilderness, and then just the B14 series. So this one's kind of middle of the road. Now, as it relates to Bergara, that's still exceptional, all right? I'm gonna get into some of the specifics on like the barrel. There's gonna be a link in the description below on how they make these barrels and the preciseness with which they do it. It actually has to be certified by the Spanish government before they will release it from the country. So more to come on that. They guarantee 1 MOA accuracy, and I feel like everybody's saying that nowadays. That's a safe guarantee to make nowadays with the way manufacturing has come. I just did 0.39 on a 1 MOA guaranteed rifle. I would say this is a half MOA rifle in the right hands. Obviously not in my hands because I couldn't do it just on the bipod up there. So this particular one is chambered in 6.5 PRC, not Creedmoor, PRC. What's the difference? On the left here is the PRC, on the right is the Creedmoor. Effectively the same bullet. This one's obviously different with that kind of ballistic tip on it there. You'll notice the case on the PRC is a little bit bigger, gives you about 28% more case capacity, translates to about 250 feet per second more velocity. Effectively, this is a 6.5 Creedmoor Magnum. All right, so this one is a 24-inch barrel, and they sniper gray Cerakote all of their receivers and barrels. The action on this, even when I first got it out of the box, before I put any oil in it, anything, is just amazing. Watch this. I mean, just falls out of the gun. It's beautiful. So what made me choose this was my dad got one, and he's had his for, I think, 6 or 7 months, and he absolutely loves it. He won't stop talking about it, and he got his in Creedmoor. And I said, okay, well, not to be outdone by my dad, I had to do the PRC. The 6.5 PRC was developed with 3 objectives in mind. I'm not going to go into too much about it because this is more about the rifle. 1, they wanted to keep the velocity under 3,200 feet per second. 2, they wanted it to be compatible with short action receivers. And 3, they wanted the bullet to have the highest ballistic coefficient possible. On that third one, technically the 7mm has a higher ballistic coefficient, but there were no good options to get it into a short action receiver. Let's talk about what we've got on here. So I run Grove Tech slings on all of my hunting rifles, all right? I run different setups on my AR rifles, but Grove Tech on my hunting rifles, there's worn rings on here, and I mentioned the Crimson Trace scope. I'm going to post links in the description below to all of those. On the front, I'm running a Q Trash Panda with the Cold Tack suppressor wrap. All right, back to the Bergara. So I mentioned these have to be certified in Spain. The Proof House is a division of the Spanish government. They actually proof all of these and make sure that they conform to the standards that they want for anything coming out of Spain. The barrels are button rifled and they are within 2 microns of a millimeter. 2 microns of a millimeter. Now, to put that in perspective, the average human hair, which I haven't seen in many, many years, is 60 microns of a millimeter. The top of the receiver is tapped for your typical Remington 700 pattern rails, all right? So if you have a favorite rail out there and you want to buy this, you can throw your rail on there. This is the 20 MOA rail here. They also have a 30 MOA version directly from the factory. This particular version has the adjustable cheek riser, the hand-painted stock on here. It has QD cups on both sides of the front as well as both sides on the back. And then it also has swivel studs on the back and 2 on the front. You can see I have one with the sling here and the other one the bipod is mounted to. This particular version has the box mag, the AICS style box magazine. There is also a hinged bottom floor plate version of this as well. Previously, I've hunted with a Remington 700, a factory 700 SPS Tactical. Great gun. I've taken a lot of deer with it, and I put it into a Macmillan stock last year. Really love that chassis, but this is I've never shot groups like that with that Remington. As hard as I've tried, bench rested, I mean, as stable as I could get it, never shot groups that good with that thing. So I made the decision to get into the PRC because of one of my Instagram followers, actually, Blaze1. I don't know if he wants me calling him out, but I had numerous conversations with this guy. Super nice dude. He even sent me some of his own stuff to review. Like, some people out there are really freaking cool. I just got to say that. You know, you get the jackass comments and stuff like that, but then there's some really cool people that you know, restore your faith in humanity a little bit, especially in 2020. Goodness gracious. This caliber is capable of way, way, way more than this little 100 yards. It was designed to reach out, you know, 15 times that with no problem. My 308 I was not comfortable with necessarily on my Montana elk hunt. I didn't want to take it. I didn't feel that it was going to give me the distance or the knockdown power. You know, Montana has these vast, I mean, you could take easily 1,000-yard shots in Montana. And I just didn't feel comfortable with that. So I went and got a 300 Winchester short mag. Now I don't have it anymore. But when it comes to 6.5 PRC, I've actually seen this be quite capable with animals bigger than, you know, your typical whitetail. There are a bunch of different versions of this, all right? Some with adjustable cheek risers, without. There's an HMR version with a different stock. I'll roll some pictures in the screen right here so you can kind of see those. But basically something for everyone. Unfortunately, I can't post a link in the description below due to YouTube's policy, so we are going to play nice in that respect. I am going to post links in the description to the scope, the rings, the sling, some of the other stuff that I have outfitted this with. So if you do want to kind of mimic what I have here, hopefully you can mimic that .39. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the little bell icon so you know whenever I release a new video. Got lots more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one.